we ask the simple but inconvenient question: if disconnection is the root of our mental health and addiction crisis, then why are we still treating the symptoms and calling it care?
And here in
Mm.
Canada, in the spaces that I have been with mental health, addictions, suicide, and looking at, you know, the core aspect of how that can be resolved, if you want to call it that, um, is love and connection, the wiring for love and connection that's so needed. But
And so you don't believe that it is embedded in our
no,
social networks?
no. Do you think that value is there?
Do I think the value's there, are you asking?
Yeah. Does the public school system allow for love and connection? Or
No,
even
absolutely not.
daycares is, we drop our kids off at daycare and caregivers aren't allowed to love on the children, right?
Yeah. No, I actually think we're built, if you're asking me the question, I think society is built for the opposite now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like everything lacks love and connection. And actually, I feel like we've created a materialistic like way of looking at stuff. So love and connection feels like something that can't sort of be measured or counted, and so it counts for absolutely
Right.
nothing in what we implement because you can't measure it. And if
That's
you can't see it as a physical thing,
mhm.
then it won't get implemented within our society. That's
Yeah.
how I feel.
So social safety, or do we feel socially safe within the society that we're in? We're social mammals. We have to have those pillars of safety, of protection, of love in order to be open, curious, connected in our nervous system. So that's how simple it is, right?
Are there, and you might not be able to answer this, but are there any like real living examples of places today where they're closer to that, where we can quantify in any way that they're closer to that? Between the like what everybody calls the top
Yeah.
1%, that gap seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so do you feel like that could be one of the main causes of the distress that we're seeing in a lot of people, or one of the big causes? Do you think that's why it's not talked about? Because ultimately what we're calling the mental health problem in a lot of places now is actually not a mental health problem, it's a social issue. We think that we are the superior. We still believe that we're the superior, right? And I think you see that in wellness techniques even, right? If you're somebody that stays on an even keel and doesn't express any big emotions, you're considered normal today in today's society. And so anybody that exists outside of that framework is considered at some level to be a bit crazy, right?